How much were your sales after you start learning from us?
I would say it's double. I used to have multiple products. I really eliminated those other ones. I just kept one. My question here is, my selling account is under my store ownership of 13.
Yes.
I haven't converted to LLC yet.
Do not use your home address to set up an LLC.
Sometimes when I go into Southgate, I go and spend too much time out there.
If you cannot systemize yourself, your life, and your family, how can you systemize an organization? So let's talk about the win last year, because if we constantly look into the gap, it's gonna always making you feel unhappy, unmotivated. So we have to look into the wins and how we can stack more wins. So let's talk about 2024. Ever since joining the program, what are the wins that you have for your Amazon business?
When
Yep. So let's count the win.
I did over 200 reviews, and started exercising and working out. Why? When my habits are in distractions, eliminating a lot of distraction and saying all of the amount of stuff.
Yep.
Learning, progressing.
Awesome. And those are the things that you're able to pick up from joining the program. Am I correct?
Yeah. Those are the things I think that.
And do you feel like you are progressing on a better trajectory?
Yeah, I would say it's better. I got a lot of advice from you guys, so
Awesome. Hey, brother, I'm really proud of you, because just like in mountain biking, you need someone with experience to walk you through the path that would make you feel more aligned with what you want to do from the beginning, and be that momentum to keep you going. So based on the thing that you just shared, so last year you accumulate over 200 reviews from our system. Am I correct?
yeah.
And how's that has impact your sales? Have you been doubling your sales? Have you been increased more in profit?
Tell me what's been done. Every double plus, I'm added 8+ content. That was an upgrade from my previous listing. I would say it's double. It's time for it to evolve, I assume. I used to have multiple products, and I eliminated those other ones. I just kept one. I have three different types of items. Eliminated those two. Too much stuff going on. I just kept one and doing better than, it's better than I expected. I'll tell you that. I wasn't expecting to go over behind the sales, but it did beat some of the competitors in that price range. So when it's doing, I'm just gonna let it roll like that. And when about it, in saying it's maybe not the same product, but different.
Based on your situation that you share, was before you have too many product, and you basically spreading your focus too thin. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was just too many variation. Each product had 6+ variation. It's too much. So I just want to stick to that and not deal with pouring more other variation. So it's too much. Each one has that different color, and it's just too much. So thinking about looking for a product that doesn't have that much variation. So I need to get back into medium product research. My question here is, my selling account is under my store ownership of 13.
Yes.
I haven't converted to LLC yet. I started taking the LLC, but transferred to Amazon and do all that. Do I need to have a new bank account under that name?
Yes, you would need an LLC if you want to go professionally. The reason why for an LLC is basically limited liability. That's allow you to shield yourself from any liability. For example, if someone using your product and they fail or they crash and then they blame it on you, then they have the right to come after you at a loss. That's why we need to have an LLC to protect. And an LLC need to have its own independent bank account, independent email address, PO box address. Business is completely different. So that does, number one, help protect your own personal asset, and number two, help you put a shield on your privacy. So one of my recommendation is, please do not use your home address to set up an LLC, okay? Because people can look you up. I can give you a recommendation for one of the company that we work with personally, internally, so they can help you set up those corporate structure if you want to. And for me, I would recommend to do it, because everything evolve with the law. You don't want to mess up, especially in business, and especially these gonna come directly with IRS and your own personal liability and protection too. Okay. So did it answer your question regarding the bank account setup? Think of it as an individual person.
So I have to read
Everything have to,
the bank account. We do all that and then convert it through Amazon, right?
That is correct. You just have to update your Amazon Seller Central account from a personal to an LLC, change the name up, and make sure that you call them before you start making changes. Because sometimes Amazon, they're running using AI, like a system. Sometimes some document that could trigger you to get like your account temporarily banned until they resolve the situation. So I would recommend number one, get all your paperwork and LLC done first. Number two, give them a call and say, hey, I will start transferring these personal information over to my LLC. And for your product, you just do a transfer from personal to LLC. And your LLC can pay you for the inventory.
Yeah.
Any question based on that regard? And you have any question? You clear on the LLC, right?
Situated.
And I'll send you the contact of the company I work with for the past years. And they work directly with Rich Dad Poor Dad. So they are very legit that you can work with. Okay. And they're going to set up everything very like properly, because the setting up LLC is a one-time things that you do. So you do not, right now I'm trying to share with you the reasoning. Okay. This is a one-time things that you do. You don't want to mess things up, because the worst thing is you may have to go back and do it again if you do it by yourself. And number two, there's so much disadvantage if you do it by yourself, because what if you're messing things up? Let's say if you have an LLC and if you really want to save on taxes and stuff like that, you need to operating the company where you have to have weekly meetings and stuff like that. And right now you're a one-man team. So for you to receive some of the benefit as an LLC, you would need to have that corporate structure. They would be able to help you set up all of that bookkeeping in terms of like meeting dialogue and stuff like that. They manufacture it for you, but it's going to help you reap all the benefit of an LLC. And they would help educate you about LLC as well, so that you at the same time learn from them. Like for me, I learned a lot from them on how to set up corporation as well. So it's worth it. Okay. I'll take note. I'll send you that. All right. So let's talk about your 2025 goal. I noticed that you wanted to add another product into your line for this year. But the main thing before you go there, I do want to solve it from the foundation up. Because earlier you mentioning that you have an issue with staying focused and you have a lot going on where you feel like you're spending more time fishing and finding yourself. And these are okay to do. But at the same time, everyone have 24 hours a day. And beside all the responsibility that we all have, there's going to be time that we need to really anchor into our future. Because right now, it's really come down to reasoning of why you are not where you wanted to be. I have to ask you a question. What made you decided to go out and fishing more? What made you decided to go out and put more time into yourself? Do you feel like you needed that time? And it's okay to share if you needed that as well, because man, like us, it's not easy life, especially with your family and children too. So share with me the reason behind it.
I just like doing it. I just like going out and, spend more time on myself. Because I have a special child and it's a lot of hard work for me as a whole. And plus, I kind of feel like I earn it.
That's great, because you have to keep yourself sane.
I'm here like sometimes when I go into selfish, I go and I spend too much time out there. I feel like I'm kind of selfish for doing it. Kind of feel guilty in a way.
I see. How would you overcome that feeling? When you've had that feeling, what do you do? Because if not, then you will constantly go back to that same route. What would you do to break that chain? Who are you sacrificing for?
If I say no again, and I'll just probably spend more time working on my business. I work on my business too. Spend a lot of time for myself. The only thing I do is mountain biking. I haven't been mountain biking in a while. It's the season to go back to mountain biking again. It's starting to get cold. Mountain biking is cold.
One of the things I want to share is everything you do right now is aligning perfectly. You cannot fix the past, but you can fix the present and the future. I recommend it's always good to have fun. We're supposed to have fun after we have responsibility and things that we take care of. For me, for example, if I work hard during the entire week, on the weekend, I treat myself a beer and a fried chicken, or I hang out with my brother. It's the same thing for you. If you feel like you have fulfilled that responsibility with your family, yes, you can go out and treat yourself. But if on the flip side, let's say because the moment when you feel guilty is because the moment that you feel like you're over rewarding yourself when you have not done what you're supposed to do, and then you go out and reward yourself. Am I correct? So the best thing you can do is write down a schedule, a system for yourself. Because if you cannot systemize yourself, your life, and your family, how can you systemize an organization? Right now, I have 20 people that I have to work with. It's a lot more stress. The solution here is system. So for you here is write down a schedule. If you do this, then you can reward you this, but with X amount of time. Set a time limit, set an alarms. Or like your wife call you up, hey, it's time. Sometimes you need an accountability partner. Say, hey, it's time to go home or like to having a business friends. Say, hey, it's time to work on your business. You need an accountability partner, basically it. Number one, time schedule. And number two, find accountability partner and set a reward and punishment system for yourself because no one will hold you accountable anymore. Remember, you have to set an example for your children. You can do it. Focus on the next 6 months and then the last 6 months, enjoy it. How does that sound for you?
And let's try and do it.
It makes sense, right?
Good. We'll see where it goes.
So lock in. I would say lock in.
This year, bring her around. This year, this film, the double. It's pretty good. Myself a lot. Just spending a lot of time on myself. Even though I'm taking care of responsibility, all that's done. But I do do more.
So it's like a season. Everything in life have a season to it. Okay. So last year you did well. After you joined the program, you double your sales, right? You make more money and you should be rewarding yourself. But now after you reward yourself, celebrate. It's time for the next level. The next level will require more of you. Until you nailed it down, then you can reward yourself. So set goal. Set goal where let's say instead of go fishing, you're going to go to Bahamas and fish. Set that goal. Set it on the board. Set big goals, set big reward. And telling yourself, okay, I'm going to lock in. This year, I'm going to double my sale from last year or triple it. And then my whole family, let's fly to Bahamas. Or if you feel like you need to have a boys' times, you can fly, you can make a trip with you and the boys, go out to Bahamas and have your business pay for it. Right now, you haven't tapped into business travel bonus too, because one, like all the advertising that you do right now, if you put it on the right business credit card, I recommend the gold card. It's going to give you a lot of points and you can travel and pretty nice too. So let's circle back. Okay.
Put on my little one.
Exactly. So let's circle back. 3 things that I want you to do is number 1, set goal and plan. Okay. Set goal, plan and schedule. Don't need to be something crazy, just basic, simple. Next 6 months, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to balance myself Monday to Friday. I'm going to lock into my business. And on a weekend, I can enjoy. Because right now you are a business owner. You no longer have to juggle 9 to 5. So you have that privilege for yourself. So balance it. Number 2, set goal and reward. Instead of going on a regular fishing, go to Bahamas, go to Hawaii. But you can only deserve it if you meet a certain target. So set plan and goal and reward yourself along the milestone. Because men like us, we love toys, we love fun. So how can you restructure that into a roadmap to where every single milestone that you get a reward. Be the master of yourself. Be the master of your mind, your habit. Sounds good? Is this the answer that you were looking for?
Yeah.
2025's here. Big things happen, okay? I believe in you, bro. Peace on you. Hey, friends, and hey, Shifu Warrior. I hope that you guys enjoy today's learning. And I do have a blog post on amzshifu.com/blog where we share a lot of Amazon tip and trick and the detail behind the scene of someone who operate a multiple $1 million Amazon brand so that you can learn more and have a ton of insight. So make sure that you visit this website to learn more. And I do want to invite you guys onto our upcoming live workshop, which we host every single Sunday. You will be able to learn whether Amazon going to be for you and how you can escape your 9-to-5 rat race while building a business that gets cash flow, leveraging Amazon infrastructure and ecosystem. You would also learn our tip and trick on how to do it better, RSRR strategy that help us alongside with so many students to not only save money, but at the same time launch successful Amazon businesses right from their home. We would also go into in-depth analysis of Amazon growth and the things that you can do to put yourself ahead of the other competition. Ultimately, we want to help you to secure funding for your business, because if you are an American and if you have good credit score, you will be able to tap into 0% interest credit card. And I do have video that walk through the exact step by step. So these going to be the 2 video that I want you to watch. This is the exact step that helped me quit my 9 to 5 job while leveraging the bank to start my business because I don't want to work and save and start a business. It's actually a lot riskier compared to if you can leverage the bank and have a system in place to avoid interest and at the same time grow and scale fast. Okay, so these 2 videos will be able to help you. I'll link it in the chat. These are the exact steps that help so many of our students able to build and launch a successful Amazon brand. And you may be wondering, why do I do this? Because I see that Amazon is $1 trillion big piece of pie, and we only need to have 0.01% of it, which I have and which many of our students have created for themselves as well. And I know you can too. Okay. So we would also go over how to automate your business, and we would have some surprises for you. So I look forward to have you in there. Like and follow my video so that you can in tune for more tutorial. See ya.